I feel like it's going to be Leona, but we'll see which direction they end up going.
Vetti and I see things sometimes a little bit early, and my eyes just shuddered because I saw this.
Soraka.
I mean, I saw some people online complaining about it, guys. This energy is electric. It's fantastic. Get me ready yourself. Flash forward, and the flag and drag. The knockout Razork. Beautifully timed. Yehu's in trouble. That might silence him for a bit as Vladdy gets first blood.
Yeah, nice gank there from Razork. Nice setup from Vladdy. Yehu has been perma-pushing in this mid-wave 1v1. And finally, Razork sees an opportunity to find an early gank. Gold still relatively even, largely because of the gold advantage Kana's building up in the 1v1 in top lane. But Vladdy, getting that first blood for himself, can accelerate the rise and put him in a great spot.
I will say, though, Empross is doing pretty good. Like, keeping CS in this lane is good. Buzio has some heal. Good poke away from Fnatic. Yikes coming in, though. Look at the angle. Magical journey. Lopper in trouble. Tries to drop down a Q, and Upset gets tagged regardless. Transcendence, Arclight of Ruin, but not enough damage yet. TP flank as KC have to get out of there. Razork's also in. Cataclysm on Buzio. He gets silenced. Lospa picks up the kill as Yike flashes away, but with a rune prison. Flash Q from Lospa brings out the Crescent Guard. Yike's still not a trouble. Flag and drag. True shot execution from Upset. 3 kills for Fnatic, the early game graders. That's a realm warp. Lospa comes in with Bloody, cliffs up against the wall. They're going to Equinox him, silence him. Razork gets the kill, and Fnatic's bottom lane helps it over.
Looking very strong from Fnatic as Buzio's just being a pest, hovering around. Razork going to be able to smite ways to come back into the game later on. But so far, Fnatic have found an early game lead. They've got the first dragon. They're also going to get the grubs. And the Fnatic fans right now at home are getting cautiously excited.
Yes, they are. But they know there's going to be more of this. It means the eye Lospa finds out, Yike, there's the engage, audacious charge. Remember, the Witch is available for Lospa, but will he get to use it? No, he just dies instead. Tempered Fate from Buzio catches Upset out, who flashes away. But KC make the play on bot and finally get their first kill.
A nice response from Yike. Finds his way into the alcove, but there's the run.
Kana in trouble, you're right, it brings in 2. It's Bloody, it's a Cataclysm, and it's Empross killing down Kana.
So a lot of swapping happening already, but of course Upset has the advantage of having completed his Royal Quest. Ooh, underneath the tower. Ooh, that's
Kana,
2 tower shots.
That is a mistake. If Call the Forge God was up, I'd be scared. Maybe Kana has to scrap shield and run away regardless. He's okay for now. Meanwhile, Yike's coming in for the game. Flag and dragging bottom lane. Tibbers interrupts. Tempered Fate. Buzio. Legendary's Cataclysm brings back the play, but the wish! The knock up there. Bloody gets stunned. Tibbers is getting pissed off as he needs to get out. He kites his way out. Yike re-engages, get the flash out of the mid laner of Fnatic. Room prison up. Lospa's still alive. He puts down the Equinox and lives.
Follow up, then the Witch comes through, another heal, Vladdy then gets isolated, he gets stunned up, but the heals again! But what a great position, 100% kill participation from Razork. He's been involved in all the action, and Lospa on the Soraka doesn't have his ultimate available. So that advantage, but he's going to be TPing back in. He's just spent some of his gold. Herald's getting now down to about 5k.
Razork has a Cataclysm available. That's an engaged tool. Looking for the flag and drag. Jumps onto Yike immediately. Flag and drags out. Meanwhile, the knock up into the air while Herald, it's not going down. Instead, ordered by Kaliz. The Witch comes in. Upset Arcane shifts forward. KC are getting out. They wanted the objective, the eye not claim, but as Empross looks for the charge, he flashes. Searing charge. Knock up. Tempered Fate stops the play. KC stick around, but Upset again. Arcane shifts over the wall. The chase continues, but remember, regardless, Yike will back away while pings are going down in the bottom lane. They want to kill Kana again. Call the Forge God, that at least started. He has overheated, gets knocked up. He has no flash, flag, and drag. Cataclysm, searing charge. This guy's gone sky high. 3 times he got sent westward. As Razork gets a kill.
The T1, well, SKT back then, rocks with the MF support as the response into, I want to say it was the Zyra.
Oh, Calist. Doesn't get hit with a mystic shot. Yeah, flash from Kana. Turns into a gauge. Hang on, Equinox again. Silence. Arclight of Ruin. And the Equalizer gets the shutdown. KC with a big kill, but now the Vladdy's here. Yike with the flag and drag up. Call the Forge God. The trumpet's out. Tempered Fate holds the play, but Razork has Yike where he wants him. No! Yehu saves the play. Another shutdown to KC. As Dragon
Doesn't have his flash available. Nice trading from Kalista to set up for Kana to flash after him, and it's just as the Dragons punish you for it. So Fnatic, they can't assume that the job is already done with a lead like
Razork
this.
just flagged and dragged here. He gets Cosmic Binding, Tibbers. Razork, get the hell out of there. Tempered Fate's going to be dodged, but now Kalista's here. Arclight of Ruin in the Transcendence is called the Forge God from Empross. Has to disengage the whole team. He finds one, but Razork flashes. Empross flashes. Fnatic burns.
Making silly mistakes like this.
Not especially when that Baron is up. Upset going to find Kalista in the mid lane. Good damage. Rumble coming from Bloody as well. There's the Cataclysm. Black and Dragon doesn't connect Kalista. This is a big commit with a turret up and available. Equinox won't do a damn thing as Kalista survives. Now the problem is Yike looks for an engage with Bloody at half HP. Razork back in. 3 Talon Strike. The equalizer down. Okay. There's a lot of blinking health bars.
Time to take this tower, reset, and go contest. Because if you look at the bot side vision, Fnatic don't really have any. There was nothing for them to cross map because they'd already taken that bot tower.
Forge work done, and Fnatic move into position. Dragon starts. KC going to be a little disassembled, moving to it. 4K already. Yike looking for the steal, but he's running in alone. There's the burst from Bloody. Call the Forge God. Gets a flash out of the mid lane. Annie. Equalizer down. Yike forces Fnatic away. They've disassembled because they went for Yahoo. Zembros about to die, but that means Dragon goes over to KC. Yike for the re-engage onto Upset. Arcane chips over the wall. The knock up there. Razork finds something onto Busio, but a magical journey. A realm warp in. That's Empross. He's got no HP. He gets a searing charge. What a baller. He came in with no health, no advantage, but Kalista, as he starts firing away, tries to bomb the fight, but it's a 1-for-1. He's dead. Fnatic still playing with their wallets as the Dragon might go.
Such a big surprise. Look at Upset and Losper. They can't contribute anything. So Razork and Emperor's trying to get out of the fight. I think it's a smart choice. The Wish comes down.
Upset feels very safe. 6-1-4 on the Ezreal, but he's not even the star of the show. It does feel like, again, it is a supporters. Here's the dive. Bloody finding a Tibbers on the head, but the wish from Bloody buys a bit of time. Won't be enough. KC do find a pick. 4 members commit though, but mid is open, bot is open. Will this be worth it?
I love the idea though from KC, fast and lethal. They push through top, they find a quick pick. They're looking to try and cross map and trade for an inhibitor, and Fnatic's not going to be fast enough. They will get this mid tower, but the numbers and the wave that KC have at their discretion means that they're going to be able to get this top tower for free.
Oh, but it's not down just yet. Emperor's trying to stop it. Bellows breath is out, but the minions he has to deal with. He does eventually as Razork looks for the gang. KC quarter 3. Busio's on the way to try and get an ulti to stop this play, but call the Forge God. Cataclysm, Yahoo dead in an instant. Knocks sky high again. It's Yike. Another searing charge and a double. Fnatic
to use, and look at Kalista again, moving to bot, going to catch the one wave that Fnatic could have played off of. They waited too long to potentially TP to that side of the map. Now they're turning their attention towards top. 10 seconds left on Yahoo. Can Fnatic secure this top tower? It looks like they're going to be able to grab it.
But it should end there, right? That should be the only thing.
I think that's it, yeah. I mean, KC do
watch here for game number 1 as Fnatic look for another play onto the bottom lane. There's a roam wall into Yahoo who's been caught out a couple of times. 0-4, might be 0-5. Here comes Razork again, but it won't be a dive yet. Wait, no, it is. Cataclysm down. It's perfect. Flag and drag out. Tempered Fate won't do much, but set up the equalizer. But Yike is dead. Oh, the actualizer. The Wish gets them all up healthy as well. Call the Forge God as Kana comes out of being golden. He flashes away. Flag and drag. Razork is having a much better day as Busio flashes away. And Betty, I can't believe I'm going to say it, but he's going to lose on Bard.
Unbelievable game from Fnatic. There was a brief moment where I thought that KC was fighting their way back, but in that final team fight, a 5-0 Fnatic wiped them off the rift, and they're looking to take game 1.
And my wish today was see interesting picks, but Losper's wish was to get a game 1 win with a Soraka versus KC.
Front line. If they right now they don't have someone to like tank Baron and face check for them, which is fair. I mean, I feel like it's just going to be a Scion, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, it is fine. Like, it's a front line. It's a tank. It does what it needs to do. It's a body that can help.
In the meantime as well.
Secured, and there it is. 20 stacks, 20 stacks. Now both get the upgraded smites.
Yep.
And now the fight for the crap begins.
But Yike, I mean, he gets tight calls. Blessing, he's ready to leap in. Fnatic obviously the disadvantage here with Upset having a bit low mana.
Mids as well. They both rotated over. Both have level 6 as well.
Yahoo with a bit of a health advantage. Vladdy jumps in, or he starts off public execution, flashing in. Yike just leaps on Razork's head as Busio gets flashed on himself. First one goes to Fnatic. There's a second as well as Razork flashes out. For KC, it's going horribly wrong. Vladdy cozy campfire keeps him sustained till he dies. Yahoo gets one, but they have to get the hell out of dodge. The kick, the slow, the flash for the tether. Yahoo's going to die as well. Fnatic almost get Kalist. It's up to... And Razork with a double kill. We just highlighted this, man. This could be his day as Kaza steps up with the Gatling gun, but he's getting out straight upset. Double auto. And he has flash available. Piercing light not going to be used, but Kaza, even though he gets healed up, has to be careful. He wants the wave. But all it takes is stock of all it takes is upset. Looking for the flash. Gatling gun. Auto. There it is. Piercing light. Upset wasn't even taking. It was. I mean, Yike is looking for the top grubs in the meantime. Here we go, waiting for the culling. There is a tidal wave for Busio as well. Upset damage is huge. There's the culling. Upset kites down and doesn't get hit, but dude, if Kaza has to back again, more waves missed, more experience, more gold, as Dragon's down, and Razork could even threaten the fact that he's nearby him.
If Fnatic win this series, I will say it is off the back of just faster meta adaptations.
Yep.
The introduction of the Soraka in the previous game, and now recognizing if they go Korkinami, Lucian Melio just wins. And we've seen it too many times. That was the ult gets dropped.
Doesn't connect, and not even getting the camps and getting assassinated. Razork with 3. Yikes, Kha'Zix might be 18-3, but it is getting slaughtered in this early game.
This early game is going the way of Fnatic. Vladdy, poor Vladdy, he's done so much work, desperately trying to get a kill. Yeah. He commits the ultimate, doesn't get it.
But again, the biggest issue here is isolated lanes. I'm talking about bot. Yike's going to leap in, be seen in the brush, but Upset jumps in anyway. Paranoia on an exhausted Corki. The tether, the fear. Razork under turret will take another victim. Kaza again. Yike flashes in. The breath of light, though, the trade. The mega fireball kick almost.
You can see a small ping onto the Raptors. Fnatic saying, hey, whoa, careful now. He's probably going to move into my topside jungle. So now the swaps are starting to come through. With role quest being completed, Akali in a longer side lane is now much scarier for Yehu to have to deal with. The Herald has been spotted, though.
3K. Lostberg going to get TP'd on. Okay, they get the Herald and KC looking for the play. Razork turns it.
But it only depends if they actually use that Fnatic to then take advantage of the fact that KC have no TPs, right? So we'll see if Fnatic do end up doing that. And speak of the devil.
All in. Empros up against the turret. He flashes away. Hang on a minute. Decimating smash. Yeah, who flashes as well, but he's got lethal tempo on Empros. One more auto. He's not found it. Bloody dives him and takes him out. Yike has come in and he's decided to ulti himself, but against the whole Fnatic with no turret to lean on and a culling. Yike's gonna die. Upset gets 3.
Back. So those kills go over to Vladdy and to Upset as Fnatic now on the aggression.
Yike did get the blue buff though, given over to Busio. Upset jumps into Kaza again. Kaza can't fire down. He went forward. Vorpal spikes. Evolve, do some work. Tidal wave as well. Empros left alone. Interrupted in the oldest. Kana jumps in front of him. There's the Paranoia jumping into the mid lane, but Yehu gets out of dodge. Tries to wait for the lights to turn back on. Upset jumps into him though. It's shutdown after shutdown. It's a mess. 2 for 2. We pause. KC are looking for the chase. Upset is low. Mid lane now, the Herald's going to be dropped. And KC want to go. Kaza can't fire there. Yike jumps in. Exhaust, but he gets out. Into the Herald. The culling will time out. And the charge will come through and open up the mid lane.
Yeah, I think that was way too aggressive from Yehu. Ultimately, the fact that Kaza gets that extra injection of gold and they get the top tower, Casey's pretty happy to come through. I'd be shocked if Casey considered rushing like a Baron or anything, so that's going to be a Matt and Dragon. Fnatic put themselves on soul point, and what a performance, Fnatic.
But I think Baron might be gone. I mean, Yike's moving up. Let's just wait and see. No Azir, no Renekton. Of course, it will have to be a TP from the top lane of Kana, but at 9k, it's trouble here for KC. Flashing in Empros with a melee ulti, and Yike's low. He'll have to go. Teleport now coming up, but where's the jungler from KC? Yike got fourth on out as Kliss tries to step on up with a big one. 2k, 1k, Yike still king! He's the stealing king! Thievery from the KC jungle as Kana's in the pit. Yehu swipes him, and Fnatic are sidewinded. How Yike keeps getting these steals. 10%.
Phenomenal. Simply phenomenal from Yike. 18-3 on this Kha'Zix.
Look at the
Perhaps.
gold. And Yehu, with 2 items, he's able to hold his ground. Upset jumps into this. I don't think he should feel as confident as he once did. The big one goes to the left. But mid lane turret under threat while Vladdy does some damage.
Fnatic can't come back.
Right.
They have to make the decision if they feel the longer this game goes, the harder it gets, or if they feel that it's worth waiting for that extra item before they try and find a fight.
Well, KC open up mid turret and they keep the ball. Razork tries to check. Empros is going to teleport in with a big shield. He's okay to face check, but he gets stunned up by Kana. Shield out once again, but Yike hovers around looking for a target. Void spikes out, decimating smash. Kaza stood his ground for so long, his Upset now threatens his position. But Yehu wasn't even here as he too moves into spot.
Upset dancing around. Doing what damage he can. The Q connects from Razor. Vladdy on the flank.
Gatling gun now out. Big one in the chamber. Kalista in position. He gets culling. The ulti from Razor jumps on the AD carry, but Razor can't finish the job. Yehu sends Fnatic away. He says, no, you shall not pass. Empress, void spikes, slow, breath of light. Vladdy has to ulti out, but Empress knows, I must die, so the rest of Fnatic can survive. But they give up Soul. They lose their first strike of this game. And Case...
Trader flashes between the junglers, but they'll take a tower. It's a fair secondary prize. Baron in 20 seconds. You have to imagine Casey. Upset, he should spot this one out.
Empress teleported as well, but it's going down quick, 7k. Can Razork do the same? Tidal wave though, layers down, Paranoia, 3-man holding from Empress. But again, Yehu finds the wall, and Razork going in to die. Kana in the front line's okay. He tanks over a bit. There's the Sterix Gauge coming in clutch. Decimating smashes, KC get low, but all 5 remain. Upset, gets poked out by Baron, combination, void spike, slow down. Empress is dead too. Fnatic can't withstand the Karmine Corp pressure as 5 on Baron will start at a 3rd time.
KC stands strong as a 5-man unit. They play against the Divinars. Upset, the last man left.
He's going to try. They're all down low. He jumps into Kalista, but he'll immediately regret his decision. Even Kana won't die. He's got hugs. He's got campfire. And he's got... Road trip wouldn't be one of the best road trips we've had without all 5 games, or 3 rather. Kana caught out though. Hang on, Paranoia. He does get a bit of health. He gets Sterix again, but he's dead. Tidal away from Busio just in case they jump on Yike.
The GA has been completed for him. If they can stall out the duration of this Baron, maybe there's a world, but Kalist.
Razork! Yikes now coming in for the flank. Culling was down. Razork loses the GA.
Just like that, Kalist melts through Razork. They'll have to pull a rabbit out of their hat to turn the momentum in their favor.
Now remember, reset for Yike. He will leap. He's got the upgraded leap, and he's got the range on it. As Tarek goes...
League in these moments, it only takes a single play as Vladdy now caught out.
He doesn't have Shuriken flip, obviously. Gatling gun down, Phosphorus bomb, everything connecting from Kalista, even the Valkyrie. Vladdy won't get his revenge.
And there's the Dragon, here we go.
Back at level 18, wants to initiate. Fnatic want this Soul. TP going to be burned. Razork on top, they get the blue up here. As Kalist launches the big one. Upset at half HP, but already started well for KC. Flash Emperor, and Kalist has to flash away as well. Yeah, he says get the hell away. Culling's now down. Fnatic are low. They're getting range, they're getting hit. KC have got the Dragon. Fnatic have to back off. And now KC with the mid.
They're just going to run away with it. Clean stuff from KC.
Because Fnatic, it feels like they still have a chance despite being 9,000 gold down. They're doing well, as you said earlier, to hold on. But front to back ain't the way. KC now moving into position. Fnatic finding an angle. Upset gets over the wall. Kalist front lining. Breath of light. The ulti from the side. Kalist no way out. Decimating smash. They've got Kalist. They got Busio. Kana has to run. Fnatic found an angle. They finally picked apart the pieces. Shuriken flip won't connect on Kana as he runs away. Razork won't be able to have anything else as well. 2 down. Bottom lane and KC are dead.
But it's like this. This is how you win fights by Fnatic. Not through the front to back, but instead by finding picks. Those are long death timers on the side of KC. Fnatic have given themselves a glimmer of hope in this game too.
Bit more gold for what it's worth here. With Inatara going down, objective bounties are falling off. That's how much they just recovered. 3,000 gold is what they just got back. Minus 2.5k Baron power players. Here's auto damage. Vladdy dead. Vladdy dead. Yike jumps on him. Culling. Razork dead as well into the GA. Kana front line, but under the turret. Upset. What are you doing? He needs to get out. Sending in Yehu. Empress to the side. But Yike is going to find him. He's shredding his Scion. Kha'Zix is going to find the slow. And Empress is going to find the dirt. Yike gets out with a leap reset. And Fnatic overstep.
Fnatic, you get given that chance, you get given this opportunity, and you throw it away. Upset goes in, trades his HP bar for Kalist. A huge ulti connects from Empress to allow for Vladdy to dive in and get himself a double. He gets this big injection of gold, but then they just go too deep. Why do they try to dive this? Vladdy backflips under the tower, gets one shot by Yike. A good Sonya's from Yehu, buys time, they get the kill on the Razork, and now I think that's game for KC.
They're running down the mid lane, it surely feels like it. Death timers are low though, hang on. 5 members of KC, 4 now up of Fnatic. They'll have Esports in 15. They're using the Baron buff. What's left of it here in 50 seconds to find Nexus turret number 1. It's precarious as Kalist steps up. Razor with no GN's blood. He jumps in. Tidal wave. The pressure's too much. Busio says, shut up. You're in my house now. He's getting used to the love as the dive from Razor is bad. Fnatic are sent away into a game 3 at the end of our roadshow as Yike will stay victorious on this Kha'Zix will ensue.
And just say, I'm going to lose lane.
It's Kana, bro. He ain't going to lose lane to Emperos. He's...
Oh, is it locked in? You can hear the crowd. Spoiler, it's locked. Yike for the scuttle, also a big question in as Kalist is going to get tethered, rooted down, deadly flourish. Spell's just one part of it, doesn't have the ulti to get on out. We're fighting over bottom scuttle. It's secured by Yike, level 6 hit here for KC. And now in trouble is Razor. Up against the wall, he gets battered. AoE though from the Chaos Storm is good as Bloody is holding his ground. Gets a return trade. Busio flashes 2. It's going to be matched with early from Razor.
Yep.
And Yike picks up his own camp. He's ahead in the jungle. As curtain call, here we go. Retribution play. Polymorph not bad, but Busio's still dead. Kalist going to spell shield the 4th shot as Upset finds Yike on the way in. Meanwhile, the final hour condemned from Kana. Solo kill coming in. Emperos is toast. Kana carries from the top. Yike is doing grubs. Teleport coming in. That'll mitigate some of it, but thank you so much. Oh my lord. About 4 or 5 minions lost.
He's 30 CS down. He also got solo killed. A full level behind now. 2 grubs will be secured by KC. 1 will be answered back by Razor. Wow. I mean, I like the gank from Fnatic bot lane, though. I think these are the type of plays that need to...
Jin.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm looking for answers. Upset maybe he is too. He's got flash available. Will he get to use it? He does. Into the bush. Yike has gone deep here. Razor with the counter gang straight. Vault breaker on the way out. Deadly flash. Curtain call. It's a big play for Fnatic. If they can line them up. Kalist the last shot. No, it's into Yike. As Losper steals the kill. Kalist on the run. Slowed down not by the Comet Spear as he dodges away from it. But now Dragon is exposed and to be taken for free with Fnatic's pick.
I mean, impressive stuff there from Fnatic. The fact that they were able to escort Upset to safety and then he used his ultimate to turn the play around, allowing for Fnatic to get themselves a kill onto Yike was huge. A bit of farm was lost in the mid lane for Vladdy, but he committed his TP to make sure that he was there, ready to assist his team in the bottom lane, and it really did pay off. So the bot side of the map going the way of Fnatic largely in this early game. It's just that...
The question.
I think he's just there to cover. Oh, no. Yeah, he's just there to cover. Oh, no.
Oh, Defetti, I think you're wrong. Cease and desist. Busted by the ulti. That's a weird interaction, but Kana's already in the final hour. Emperos is dead. Against the turret, the flash condemned. Oh, damn. Yeah, who has TP, but it does look like, yeah, Yike's disembarking off this ride. Too wild to go for a contest, so Herald just given over to Fnatic. Round though, Upset is under a weak turret. KC are grouped up as 3. Losper going to face check. Vault breaker to the face. Busio here. Cease and desist. Turns him into a snowman. Dead. No. Over the wall. Losper survived. Well, now the dive in from Razor and Busio, who forced the flash out. Kalist a little bit lower. Yike is holding his ground. Looking for the original target onto Losper. Out of range. KC from Razor on the back end, but it's a 1-for-1. Bloody out with the low health bar as Kana is in his final hour. He's unleashing hell. And for Fnatic, the last hour of their weekend is coming up. Curtain call into Yahoo. Fnatic are nowhere nearby.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm drawing everyone's attention towards Kana in the top lane, but like that, like this is too weird.
Yeah. And they're going to get mid for, I mean, for KC,
yeah,
big win. They open up mid.
Yeah, absolutely, because Fnatic spent all their time trying to...
The rift favors KC. All 4 there. Public execution dodged away from. Now Emperos has no way of getting out. He's going to use the Dragon step, but Cease and desist. Condemn against the wall. It's free real estate for Karmine Corp.
KC are just slaughtering Fnatic now. They are picking them apart across the map. Fnatic doing their best to get across map. But a tower is going to be secured for KC in the bottom lane. Yeah, it absolutely is. The Herald will be dropped. They could probably escort this towards the next tower in top lane as well. Get a couple extra plates where they can. Actually, maybe Yahoo can interrupt this. My goodness, like what else is there to say? Like I felt like I summarized it in draft. Fnatic just don't have the early game tools to really do much.
Oh, Pantheon ulti though, maybe Kana's caught out. He goes into the final hour, trying to run away from Razor. Deadly Flourish connects, and with the curtain call, he's dead. Shutdown goes over to Razor. Upset wants some goals.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so one could say it's looking quite dire for Fnatic right now. Another tower will be secured by Fnatic, and I guess all eyes turn to Upset as being the potential carry.
Thank you, observers. Upset, oh, he's the one isolated. As Vault Breaker, oh, big mistake. Upset going to be found out. Meanwhile, cease and desist between worlds. Hits everyone. Front to back now begins as Karna's right in the middle. Over the gravity field, will sink his fangs in as flash over. Karna's there, gets stunned up, but it matters not. Empross tries to find a new target, but two are already dead. And it was perfect from KC.
Karna's left to unleash. Level 15 on the Vayne, tearing apart Fnatic. KC are making this final game look very one-sided.
Los was going to look for an angle up in the top lane after Between Worlds has been used by Yahoo. It's still a two-item Aurora. Los becomes into vision now. Twofold Hex. I'm waiting for the Weeding across the Veil. Jumps out. Protobelt kites through, but the TP flank going to come through first. It's Karna with an angle. Vladdy's now in the mix as well, but Busio's joined in. It's a trap. KC set the trap. Karna captures one. Upset's dead. Losper again in the Vayne passive. He'll be chased because the final hour is silencing all the doubters. KC in their own damn house will not say die.
Karna on a killing spree as his TP cuts off the escape of Fnatic, looks to kill the hope of Fnatic as they turn their attention towards the Baron. A 5.5k gold lead for KC looks nothing short of dominant to round out this weekend here in France.
Denying Vladdy's revenge and his statement coming into this with Upset as well. KC's new squad are going to pick up Baron. A major gold lead that crests over 6,000 over the wall to help Kalist secure this turret with the Baron buff. Vladdy trying to get his work done in the top lane, get some gold back, but mid under fire, bot still under fire. Yike finds an angle. Razork's here, cease and desist, interrupts the stun Between Worlds with the knockup from the Lulu. Wild growth onto Razork, onto Yike's head. Kalist will pick him up. Yahoo gets over the wall, bursts a bit of Empross as well, but KC are on the home stretch. Curtain Call tries to slow the game down as it sends KC out of the base, but Yike absorbs and KC deflect to the next wave.
I mean, the wave clear is good from Fnatic, but it is not good enough. Kalist immediately returns to the tower, takes another plate for himself. They have the wave and the tower will fall. We're sub 30 minutes and the base has already been broken. Kalist was already doing damage before, but I assure you this Sivir is going to be melting. I mean, look, just the bouncing blades alone, starting to chip away at Razork's HP.
TP.
Oh no,
but KC have already backed off. There's the ulti from the Pantheon as well. Deadly Flash not bad, but Yike, even with the GM, Wild Growth taking a while to die. Cease and desist on his deathbed as Karna decides the front line after the Between Worlds.
Wanna hang on.
Kiting out a little bit, it's not too bad for Fnatic. Karna gets poked and Sad B comes out. Kalist still healthy enough as Fnatic want to go on in. There's a Curtain Call. Kalist willing to spell shield as 2, 3, 1 to 4. Public Execution flashed away from. Gravity Field down as well. Boomerang Blade is out. Empross wants to go in, but over ambitious. Yike tries to find him. Deadly Flash will find him. Yike dies. Fnatic have a moment as Kalist runs into Empross. Gets a trade-off kill, but 2 for 1. Fnatic are finding more. Yeah, has to flash away. Not out of this game. Upset at full HP. We'll get the mid laner. And Bloody lives to tell the tale. Karna's now here. It's a condemned to get out. Deadly Flash will not find a stun, but as he burns down, final hour's not enough. Fnatic kick KC in the
actually have the range to chase KC down. Bit by bit, slowly but surely, they take away the KC HP bars. It's KC that backs off. Now the fight for the mid-wave control begins. The side lane's looking fairly promising.
Here we go. He's deep. Cease and desist as well. He's going to block the damage. No, he's polymorphed. He's dead. GA taking the last fight. And KC back to square one. Karna gets to roll through the fight. And just when you think Fnatic have a chance, Karna's going to shut them all up. Yike sets it up. Karna dunks it down. And KC reignites.
Just like that, KC snuff out the hope that Fnatic had built for themselves. They find a convincing fight, and they're looking to end the series right here, right now.
There was only one way to end this, only one right way. It's with KC 3-0ing the weekend in their home turf. France is erupting, the arena's blowing out, and KC are undefeated.